the answer is, and I'm not sure too many people are going to be fooled by that one. Almost as easy as that A1 answer that we're asking for our competition. Your chance to win a £50 betting voucher or one of three videos, the champions of greyhounds throughout the 1990s. Super prizes here on Live TV's Greyhound Extravaganza. I hope you've already been a winner. Right, we're moving on to our fifth race, and I'm joined just before the race starts by the general manager here at Wembley, Mick Smith. Thanks for joining us, Mick.
Right, pleasure, Johnny. Racing manager, not general manager.
Racing manager? General manager, presumably that's Bob Rowe, who I've spoken to on numerous occasions.
No, not quite, no. At the moment, we don't have a general manager. There's four of us, and we share the duties.
Right, so I'm getting very confused.
25% of a general manager.
OK. Well, what exactly does your role entail, then?
My role entails grading the races that you see tonight, placing the dogs in the various traps 1 to 6, and trying to achieve clean run racing in as much as putting slow starters next to fast starters. Right. Basically trying to get them around the first bend without too much bumping.
OK, when we're talking about greyhounds at Wembley, presumably we're talking about greyhounds sort of like a pool of dogs. How many dogs are there that run here at Wembley?
Well, presently there's 180 on the grading strength, as we call it. They range from the low-class dogs who do 30-60 up to the A1 dogs that can clock around about 29-30.
Now, how often do these dogs get to race then at Wembley? Is it literally every week?
Well, the better class ones do run once a week. Unfortunately, the slower ones, I'm looking at probably 1 to 10. Right. There's 170 dogs on the strength, so our current schedule of 2 meetings a week, I'm only using up 140. And there's usually 30 or 40 left over. Right. So, unfortunately, the slower ones are the ones that are left over.
From my experiences at other greyhound tracks, it doesn't seem like you have as much problems at the first bend here at Wembley.
No, thank you. Well, thank you for saying that. Fortunately, we've got a long run up to the bend. Other tracks do have a smaller run up. So, again, I'm fortunate in as much to be able to pick the slow starters and the fast starters. And if they're doing their sectional times, the times to the winning line first time round, then well, as I say, it's my job to avoid all the bumping. So.
Right. So obviously, ideally, we want all the dogs to get around the first bend because that makes for a clean and honest race.
Well, it does. Unfortunately, when you have conditions like tonight, torrential downpours during the racing, sometimes the grading can go out the window. It may favour the wide runners because of the wet.
We have mentioned that in the past, but what about sort of, trainers not trying? I mean, you talk about grading dogs. How difficult is that to make sure you get a truly handicapped race, dogs with a chance of winning?
Well, in recent weeks, we've had some very close racing, and we have 10 trainers here, and they're professional trainers, and I like to think that all of them, in every race, with every runner, are trying their best.
Excellent. Well, we're enjoying our racing here. Thanks for joining us. Mick Smith, Wembley Racing Manager.
Thank
Cheers,
you very
Mick.
much,
right, they're almost all in all the traps. Let me just give you a mention of the prices. Viking Flagship Trap 1, which of course was Fleur's tip, 7-2 against. That is a joint second favourite. The favourite is Trap 4. Which one do you fancy, Ozzy? Over to you, sir.
Yeah, it looks a wide open contest, doesn't it? I can tell you Trap 4 is 5-2 favourite. Trap 1 is 3-1. 7-2 traps 2 and 3. 5-1 Trap 5 and 8-1 Trap 6. Off they go out Wembley. A very level break to the first bend, but Trap 2, let me just say, the reserve dog came in this evening. He's shot clear around the first bend. Look at this, too. By 3 lengths from Trap 1, Viking Flagship. That dog stays, but it's, let me just say, 3 lengths clear from 1 Viking Flagship. Then comes Trap 6, a Boa Ash Ranger. These 3 have it between them, but they're yet to get to the blue jacket, and that's, let me just say, 3 lengths clear from 1, who is strong on off the last bend. They go to the line. It's 2 being pressed by 1, but 2 is just too strong. 2 beats 1 here at Wembley. It's a blanket finish for third, but let me just say, in the blue jacket, came in as a late reserve here in the 933, and he's done it in good style. Shot to the first bend, put daylight between himself and his rivals, and then stayed on resolutely all the way to the wire. There he goes, stretching right away. Viking Flagship there, stuck on in second, but could never get to the leader. 2 speed and 1 at Wembley in this 933. Johnny, back to you.
Thanks very much, Ozzy. There you have it, Trap 2, the reserve dog. Isn't it amazing how often the reserve dog comes out and wins its race? 7-2 was the last price show, but I'll give you the official SP later on. So looking at our Lucky 7 card, we're looking for 54512. 54512. Right, we're moving on a pace tonight here on Dog Night Live. Let's join Flo Golding to mark our 6th race tonight, and that, of course, from Bellevue in Manchester.
Thanks, Johnny Boy. Well, we say farewell to Bellevue with an A5 over 460 metres. And Bell's Pride was a very slick winner last time, hacking up by 6 lengths. She's up in class here, but I reckon she'll bomb home again. Arago Paul, who goes from 3, is coming down in grade. He's a useful type in this company and should be feared. American Man is nicely positioned in red. His early pace gives him a fine Yankee Doodle chance. Shawburn Melody in 2, 1 in A6 grade, 2 races back, and will be flying home late, while Canuck Sky Dancer in 4 would have gone close had she been drawn closer to the rails. Trap 5 racer, Mr. Jaggers, is the strongest man in the field. He rarely packs a decent punch late on. Well, she's a peril is my beryl, so watch my beauty fly from 6. This was another little beauty over at Bellevue.
Cheers, Flo.